been a long time. So this is a bit different to my usual type of video. I'm actually in Houston for the AfroTech conference, and right now I'm in the Reside downtown Houston hotel. It's kind of like an old warehouse that's been kind of turned into apartments. So I'm going to show you guys around. I'm going to get into why I'm here and the reason of the visit. So we've got the living area, which is pretty cool. And then if we walk further down, then we've got the first bedroom. So this is the first bedroom on the first floor. And it looks like this, which is pretty cool. There's also a painting there on the side. And now let me show you the second bedroom, which is on the second floor. Just upstairs. Wait. This one. I'm gonna get out of breath. And the cool thing about this one is that there's actually like a little kind of like crossway. You have to go across. So that's the tour of the place finished. Now let me talk about why I'm actually here. So I'm gonna head downstairs and we're gonna get into it. So AfroTech officially starts tomorrow, so the 13th. So today I'll just be getting myself prepared and also exploring new bits. So I'm gonna try and cool my anxiety and take this camera around and record some stuff because I think it'll be cool to kind of show you guys around and also document it for myself. And if I was to maybe describe AfroTech for someone that's never been before, I'll say it's a conference for black professionals in IT and STEM, and also for companies interested in diversity and inclusion. So when you come, you can see different recruitment opportunities if you're looking for a new job. You can see different talks around artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. You can see and go to different networking events and mixes. So I've been invited to one for JP Morgan on Thursday, Goldman Sachs on Friday, which would be pretty cool. And then also if you're interested in startups and venture capitals, there's talks around that and people around that. So that would be really cool. Now, if I say my main reasons for going, I would say two main ones. The first one being inspiration, because I've been working on my own mobile app. So this is a mobile app for people to find friends to go to events with. And that's because I know a lot of people do suffer from anxiety and maybe don't have friendship situations that they like and end up missing out. And I've been working on this for over 2 years now, almost 2.5 years, and I work on it almost every single day. It doesn't need any kind of payment. I just enjoy working on it and I really want to try and solve that problem. So I kind of came because I wanted to meet other people that I can kind of network with, so I can pick their brains and kind of get their ideas around design, research, product. It doesn't matter, everything. Like I want to try and push the execution. It doesn't matter how many other people have tried it. I want to try it my own way. I want to try and push it. So that's the main reason I'm here. Other reasons, because I've always been interested in working abroad and I want to get first-hand accounts of what it's like. Not just reading TikToks, YouTube videos. I want to ask people and find out for myself what it's really like. I want to see for myself. I really woke up at 3 a.m. So yeah, I'm going to start working now, then I'll show you guys what I'm working on. So yeah, because I might as well just start working on this now. So I've got some code open in the background. And what I'm going to be working on today is the search feature, more specifically the search feature around event discovery. So I want people to be able to search events by category, subcategory, and genre, also location, a bunch of different features. And funny enough, I realized I kind of underestimated this event when I showed someone the app at a different conference for the Black Tech Fest a few weeks back. They asked me about it, so what are the categories? And I realized I was putting it off for so long that no, this is actually really important. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Maybe a bit of background on the back end. The back end is built in Java and Spring Boot, and then the database is in MySQL or hybrid of MySQL and also Firestore. Authentication is in Firebase as well, and I use some JWT tokens for security and user IDs and things like that. So if you've got any questions, literally just throw them at me and I can try and answer them later on. And yeah, might as well just get to work on it. After this, hopefully I can finish this by 6 a.m. We're gonna try and head to the gym. If not the gym, then we're gonna try there's like a run club called Body Art Run Club in Houston. So either one of those, we're gonna try one of those. Registration for AfroTech starts at 10 a.m. so we've got a lot of time. In between then, I might try and get some shoes because I'm thinking it might be better to play it safe today, dressing wise. So that's the plan. Let's just crack on. I need to shower. Just finished the backend part of that task now. So that's handling the different filters and stuff like that for events. So that's the data processing side that you can't necessarily see. And then now what I'm going to work on is the front end side of that task. So that's the side that you can see. The front end is the actual mobile app. So this is what's known as a live development server. So as you make changes on your laptop on the code here, it's then reflected here on the mobile application. So that's how we have the development client. So I'll just be making changes here and it'll show up here. And maybe let me log in. So right now it's about 9:30 and I've been working since 3:30. And I don't really mind because I slept early and also woke up early. And I'm kind of used to working like long periods of time, just kind of coding away, maybe just having like a podcast on in the background or something. That was cool. Now, the main reason I spent quite a bit of time on that is because for me, that first page is like, that's the first impression. And that search feature, I really, really want to improve it. So I think it needs to need a better design. It needs to be more intuitive, more categories, more subcategories, and things like that. Like I really, really want to put time and effort into that. So this main week, if I was to talk about anything app development wise, it's probably going to be that search feature because that's what I'm going to be focusing on, and probably for the next couple of weeks too. Outside of that though, it's fine right now as a base level. I'm not happy with it, but it's fine for a base level. That's not good enough. So we move. But yeah, if I was to go into the whole plan for today, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Let's say gonna head to the gym. Afterwards, gonna come back here and then go for the badge pickup. So there I can get the AfroTech badge, and that's what you kind of need to get into different like events. Afterwards, the opening ceremony for AfroTech is at 3:30, so we've got quite a bit of time. Right now it's 9:30. And then there is a networking event by AfroTech for like the executive badge holders from 5:30 to 8. So I'm gonna go to that for a bit. And then there's one I found outside by a group called STEM Social, which maybe I'll put the link in somewhere. And I'm gonna go to that one as well. So I'm gonna try and do 2 networking events today and see how that goes. But yeah, say for now, that's the known plan for today. So day by day, I'll just give you the plan at the beginning of the day and then let you know how it goes.
I've lived here all my life, and there's still parts of Houston that I discovered today that I didn't even know was parts of Houston. There's barbecue places everywhere.
But you don't have that in the UK though.
No. Yes, there's barbecue places everywhere. Just type in your phone, just type in barbecue places near me.
Yeah.
And it's gonna pull up thousands of them.
that I want to go to start at 9 a.m. each day. So I want to make sure that I've at least eaten before. So I'm just going to pack these in the fridge and I'll give you a recap of the day. Alright, so I finished packing away. Just to give a recap on the last bits of the day. So after I went to the gym, ended up coming back to the hotel and then to the badge pickup and then the opening ceremony. So they just done a few speeches, and afterwards there was a networking event. So depending on the type of ticket that you got, you could go to either like a corporate or executive or different type of networking event. I went to the executive one and I met some people from NASDAQ there, so about 4 people, really welcoming, really friendly. They kind of approached me to a degree and it was so easy to strike up a conversation. So connected with them and left afterwards. Met someone from Google that actually has an app idea in a similar space, so events and social. Very cool. And then later on I went to an event called STEM Social, so another networking event outside of that, and I really like that because I used to watch the Instagram page, still following it, and it was very comfortable, very personal, and I like that kind of network. I've never done that before and I would definitely go again, and I highly recommend it. They also had food. So yeah, successful day. This was the first day. Now I'm gonna sleep because I'm tired.
I like the coach, she's enjoying that. This is what I had to tell my girl I was cool, but she was on the phone and saying to her like, these two shall pass, there's situations come, situations go, there will be highs, there will be lows, there will be wins, there will be losses. But we must persevere, keep the faith, like we were saying on the other episode, 100%. And things will come, because my girl now, she got a good job. Yeah. You wouldn't even know that when, by the way, if you're watching this, yeah, I know my numbers change, and you're cussing me, and you're like, because I know when you're ready, you want to cuss me and call them properly, but listen.
Cool, so the plan for today is that we're going to start off with some cybersecurity talks. Afterwards, we're going to go to the expo floor and meet a few people. So meet recruiters, also catch up with some old friends. So there's one guy I used to work with when I was at General Electric that's currently there now, and he moved company. And it would be good to catch up. So I messaged him earlier on, and I also messaged another person that works at Bloomberg that moved from London to the US. So right now he's in New York. I'm just gonna catch up with him too, so that'll be proper cool. Also just kind of speaking to recruiters, hearing about the different job opportunities out there, speaking to other software engineers, kind of seeing and kind of picking their brains for ideas and things to kind of help me with my own app. So yeah, literally just networking. Afterwards, I'm gonna go to some actual networking events. So I've got into the Google Kickback, which is like a Google networking event. That'd be really cool. There's also a JP Morgan one, so I'm going to go to that one afterwards. And then there's Black Men in Tech, and there's one more, AWS Founders. So there's quite a few networking events. I'm going to try and touch all of them. And yeah, I'm not going to take the camera because I don't really want to take it when I'm going to like networking events. I don't want to like put people off and be that guy. But I'll try and take my phone a bit and kind of catch like small bits and pieces. And then I'll let you know how it goes when I'm back from all the networking events and done with the day.
Yeah, I'm a non-traditional technologist. I didn't start in cybersecurity, but I've always been in some type of role that dealt with risk management and technology. And so I really feel like cybersecurity is really risk and technology having a baby, because we're always thinking about what can go wrong. But we're also figuring out how to prevent it, and then if these things do happen, because at this point it's not if, but when, right? How do we make sure that we have the appropriate protocols in place to identify attacks quickly, contain them quickly, and keep the business moving?
Today's day 3 of AfroTech, and the talks I'm going to go to are one on user certificates and the importance of them, and the other talk is moving from idea to product. So like when you have an idea for like your own startup, then building that idea into a product. So I'm going to go check it out. Yeah, leaving a bit later today, but it should be cool. give like a little review on AfroTech, and honestly, I have to say it's been really, really good, like much better than I expected. And I don't know what I expected. Maybe I just thought it would be okay. I wasn't even too sure about Houston coming from London, but that's a different conversation. But it's been really, really good. The people have been really friendly, and honestly, the attitude towards helping people and bringing people in, like, I've never experienced something like this before. So as I'm speaking to like recruiters, I feel as though they genuinely want to bring you into the company, or speaking to like a black software engineer, it feels as though they genuinely want to bring you in. It feels very sincere, and that they'll go above and beyond sending you resources, connecting, and not just connecting, but following up and things like that. Some people I spent talking like 10 minutes. I saw someone speak to someone for like 15 minutes. I was in the line waiting for someone for like 15, 20 minutes. I was like, damn. But they were really giving that person time. It didn't feel like a machine line. It felt as though they're learning you, what you need to do, and how to improve, yes, I want to help you, but what stage do you need to be at for me to help you? And they're kind of helping you with that as well. So honestly, it was really, really good. And maybe to go into a bit more detail, yesterday I spoke to someone from Google. There was like a networking event, the Google Kickback event, and that's an example that was really cool. So we initially spoke about recruitment opportunities. Even though I'm not looking to move anytime soon, I just wanted to know what the process was like, what their engineers kind of require, what his experience was. But then later on, we kind of splintered the conversation into mobile application development, because I'm kind of working on my own. So end up showing him mine, and we were just speaking about he wants to do his own as well. And we just started talking about that, and that was like a really good experience. We connected. Also asked him, I was like, yo, like if you're alright with it, would you be cool like checking out the app? Maybe sort out a meeting and you let me know what you think, maybe what I can change, any kind of questions. You even challenge like some architecture decisions and kind of ask my reasons as to why, not in a bad way, just curiosity, just why. And those are the things that I really like, connecting with people like that. Even the day after, back to that same day, met some people at NASDAQ. There was a group of maybe 4 or 5 of them, really friendly, just kind of welcomed me into their group. And one thing I felt is as though it wasn't hard to talk to people. I didn't feel, even just being in Houston, I haven't felt tension to talk to people. It feels very easy, it doesn't feel like a thing. And I think over time I realized in my head that when I'm in London, I view it as a thing. Like to go up to someone and speak to someone, for, like, I don't know why, but over here, it felt a lot easier, and I realized that everybody didn't take themselves too seriously, regardless of whether they're high up or not. Is that I can just speak to this person and start pushing myself more to do it, and I really, really like that. And then today, networking wise, spoke to a few companies. So I spoke to Netflix, which is really good. He was one of the people that I thought that was really, really trying to bring me in, even offered like a way, like, yo, send me a CV. When you apply, like, I'll try and skip a few things for you. I was like, oh, okay. But that was really cool, really, really cool. He kind of spoke to me about the whole process, but I also said to him, like, no, I don't want to waste your time. I want to make sure I'm at the level I need to be before I come to you, so I'm not wasting your time either, and I generally want to improve. And the cool thing about that, he respected it. He also agreed, and funny enough, just before him, I spoke to someone from Microsoft, and they also made me realize that, it was a very personal conversation. So as I said, not necessarily like a machine line. They spoke to me. She figured out what I needed to be able to apply, figured out what I didn't currently have. So she sent me resources on whiteboard testing, on the STAR method. Even though I'm familiar with it, it's been such a long time, I can't even tell you what it means. What else? There's a guy that talks about getting into Google. He outlines the whole steps. She told me his name and a few things to kind of follow. Sent me like 2 other things, but I was like, yo, this woman is really helping me. The person that she helped before me in line, she helped someone for like 15, 20 minutes just talking to her. I was like, rah, like, she's really giving like personalized help, and it felt as though she's really trying to help people. Similar thing, met someone at Bank of America, similar thing, really, really trying to help and trying to figure out what kind of works for you, how we can do this, and how to bring people in. And I really like their kind of commitment towards diversity in America. Like, at least that over here they've done a really, really good job. So Microsoft, Netflix, Google, there's a few others. They even connected with like an old friend that I used to work with. Same company, I'd say, from Pure Storage. Like, really, really cool. certain details is better just to keep like, nah, it's just cool. It's just, honestly, it's cool. But certain things just like, honestly, I'm just gonna say, come. If you're not too sure whether to come, I'm gonna say come. I'm gonna say, even if like you've heard something negative, try for yourself. Always try things for yourself. Don't let someone else tell you not to come or no. Come, see for yourself. If you don't like it, you don't have to come again. But just remember that a lot of the time it takes one job just to change your entire life. So if you want to let a little comment or a little post put you off from going, think about it. I don't think it's worth it. Come and see for yourself. Me coming from London here, I 100% think it's worth it. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself. There's certain things I want to change. But now I also realized that in London we take ourselves too seriously. But it's good. So that's me today. And then the rest of the trip we're just gonna be exploring and stuff like that, getting some food and see people I'm gonna meet up with and all that good stuff. Today we're gonna try out a run club called ZFT Houston. So I'm just gonna head there now and go for a run. So see you guys later.
Turn left on Clay Street.
Grab you something to go before you take off. Stop by that salt stick table and grab you something on the go to keep you energized and electrolytes.